Let's take a couple of minutes and we'll walk through the custom illumination and theme settings for the AVIC-7000NEX. To get there, we're going to touch the gears, and then we want to choose the color palette right here. So we have a number of things going on here: the background, illumination, themes, clock, and splash screen, and then we have an export button up here. Let's start off with the illumination settings. The illumination settings are the hard keys across the bottom. Right now I have a blue preset chosen, but I have a number of different preset colors that I can choose from. Over here is a scan function, and if I choose the scan function, you'll see the colors across the bottom here will continuously scan through all of the available colors. If I choose this one with the gears, we can create a preset of any color that we'd like. So I can drag this to a different color on my rainbow up here, whatever color I'd like, and I can change the brightness of that color too. I can make it kind of a darker color or a lighter color. Once you've chosen something that you like, if you press and hold the memo button for a couple of seconds till it beeps, now you've created a preset of that color. So I'll change this down to a blue here and a darker color like that. If I want to go back to that preset, just touch the memo button again and it goes right back to where I set it. We'll go back up and I'm going to choose my blue illumination. Next up is our background setting. And the background setting, I like to point out, has a home setting and an AV setting. So we have a background for our home screen, and we can choose a number of different backgrounds here. And we'll choose this moon image, and we'll touch the apply button to apply that change to the home background setting. Now we'll go to our AV setting, and we can choose those same type of images, still images, and if we want, we have some motion images that we can choose from. And I can import my own image if I'd like. I'm going to touch this button, and I'll import an image that I have stored on my SD card in a JPEG format. We'll choose this image, and that can become my background image if I touch the apply button. I also have the option of a spectrum analyzer, and if I apply some volume to the system, you'll see the spectrum analyzer reacting to the beat of the music. And if I want, I can choose to switch all of the background information off. For right now, we're going to go back here and we'll choose one of our still images for the background. We'll put on that one, and I'm going to touch the apply button. Next is our theme setting. Now the themes, again, for the home screen and the AV screen can be different from one another. And the themes are groups of color that sort of universally changes the look of the system. You can choose any of those themes that you like. And we'll go over to our clock setting now. And with our clock setting, we can choose the look of the clock to change here. This doesn't adjust the clock, but just changes how the clock will look. And if I don't want to use the clock, I have the option to switch the clock off on this screen. We'll choose this clock for right now. We'll go back up. So we went through the background, illumination, the themes, and the clock setting. Let's take a look at the splash screen setting. Here I have a number of choices to choose from for the splash screen, that is the screen that you see when you first start your vehicle. If you want to set any of these things or import your own image to be your splash screen, just choose that from the SD card or from the USB source. And if you touch the apply button, we'll make that change. We'll go back up. Last is our export button up here. If I touch export, I can choose my illumination settings and splash screen settings and export those things to the SD card. Then you can move that SD card to another vehicle and replicate the settings that you've set up on this in-dash radio.